wealthy winners? It's your girl Saria Rain, and in today's video we're going to be talking about how I got excellent credit at the age of 18 years old. 18, 19 years old, you guys. And if I can do it, so can you. I get a lot of questions about how I got a car and how I got all these things and how I got my credit good, how do I get good credit? And today I'm gonna tell you guys literally everything that I did. Everybody's situation is subjective and it all just depends on like you and like what's going on. But this is everything that I did and how I got my credit high extremely fast. So before anything, you need to understand exactly what credit is because everything starts in your mind. It's all a mindset. Let me elaborate. It's not your money. Credit is not your money. It's more so like a loan. It's when someone lends you money and you use it and you always pay them back. Let me give an example because people think that, oh, I have a $16,000 credit limit or a $500,000 credit limit. I can just go ahead and spend my money, max it out, spend $500 and just pay back the minimum. No, because what credit is, it's just a system to see how much they can trust you when it comes to money. Like, is this person gonna pay me back? Is this person reliable? Do they stand on what they speak on? Or are they just gonna use me and then pay me the minimum? Like, for example, if you lend your friend $100 and they're supposed to pay you back, okay? But they don't pay you back. They only give you 20. You're gonna be like, where the rest of my money? Even though you was okay with giving them that 100, you was just hoping that they'd really give it back, not literally give you only 20. But what they do, they gave you only 20 when you expected them to give you it all back. That's just a mini example just to break it down exactly what credit is, and it's just a bank and you. So let's go ahead and get into all the things that I did. I am no financial advisor. I'm no credit repairer. This is literally from experience. So the first thing I did, and the first thing that you can do, and this is what you can do before you're 18, because you cannot get a credit card if you're under the age of 18, you just can't. But what you can do is become an authorized user under someone else's account. So what my mom did, I literally had to beg her. I begged her to put me on her credit card. It was a Target Red card, and it was she made me an authorized user. I got my own card and everything, and I had to pay her back the same way I would have done if I was 18. Only difference is it's not really under my account. So if I mess up, she's gonna obviously pay it for me. You know what I mean? It's like having a backup. Like, you're just underneath, you're just here for the time being, but it's in your name. And it does boost your credit because by the time that you're 18, it'll show that you already had an authorized user account under someone who has good credit. Now, if you get an authorized user account under somebody who does not pay their bills, does not pay their cards back, pays minimum balance, all that is going to show for you because you are a representation of that person. So only do this step if you know somebody who has good credit and takes care of their credit so that it can show for you, and then you're going to also do your part and pay your money back. That is the first thing that I did, and I started that at the age of 17 or 16, but it wasn't too long before I got a credit card. The next thing you want to do, which is what you're doing right now, is to research everything about credit, whether that be my video, Google more videos. Obviously, you're watching this video, don't let this be the only video that you watch. Research everything that you need to know about credit. That's the next thing that I personally did. I made sure I understood exactly what I was getting myself into, not just a way to get quick cash to spend and never pay back. My goal with getting credit was to have a high credit score so that I'll be approved for any house that I want, any car that I want, anything that I want, because you can do that. The banks trust you. It's like a relationship. Y'all, so as soon as I turned 18 years old, this is what you need to do. Go ahead on your birthday, 12 o'clock, go on a website, a credit website, a bank website, and apply for a credit card. Now, it depends on where you are. What I personally did, I did Discover It, and that is one of the ones that I seen because I was researching, and that was a good one that I heard, and it was a student card because I was a student. I was going to Kennesaw State University. So if you're a student as well, you're going to college, you turn 18, all this, you can use your student email, apply for a credit card, and then they would give it to you. Just like that. There are secured credit cards and unsecured. A secured credit card is basically, say your credit limit is $500. You give them $500 and you spend that money, and at the end you would get your money back. Now, an unsecured credit card is your limit is still $500, but you do not have to send them $500. They're taking a leap of faith with you and trusting you to give you an unsecured credit card, meaning it's not really no collateral. A lot of credit cards offer cash back. You get cash back if you spend your money at certain stores, if you're doing Amazon, Walmart, Starbucks, McDonald's. It just depends on all the benefits that come with your credit card. They're like rewards. So you can research any type of credit card that you want. I do recommend Discover It student card because that's the one that I have. If you're not a student, I'm pretty sure they have a card for non-students as well, but that's personally what the one that I got, and it was unsecured. Do not apply for multiple. Please do not apply for multiple credit cards on your birthday. Please apply for one because you have no idea what you're doing. So get that one credit card and test it out first. This is no race, you guys. This stuff does not happen overnight. Now, the next thing is when you have a credit card, do not spend your money. It's not even your money. Do not swipe your credit card for things you cannot afford. If your limit is $500, why would you buy a $400 Gucci belt? Do not do that. Me personally, what I did is I only used my Discover It student card for gas, you guys. Starting out, I literally only did gas. Then I slowly added my phone bill, just little things like that, just to have on my credit card, just to build it up. So first things first, start off with gas. If you do not have a car, if you don't have to worry about gas like that, do a phone bill. Simple as that, because that is something that you can pay back. So once you go ahead and swipe your card for that gas, or once you go ahead and pay that phone bill, go ahead and pay it off right then and there, because I don't know what type of discipline you have, but some people don't have the best discipline. If you don't have the best discipline, go ahead and pay that then and there so you do not forget. So I just made sure that I wasn't buying anything that I couldn't afford. I wouldn't swipe my card for anything that I couldn't afford with my debit card. If I did not have $400 on my debit card, I would never swipe my credit card for $400 because I don't even have that now. Where's it gonna come from? The sky? Now, once your first month with your credit card, you're probably gonna be a little scared, because I was, at least. I just had gas a few times. I was trying to check my app, see if it's updating. And then once you get your statement from that first month, at the top of your statement bill, it'll have like a date, so you know when they pulled your credit. This is very important. You need to know the day that they seen your credit, the day that your report was made. Mine is made on the 16th of every month, so that's an example. The 16th, because it'd be like from the 16th of December to the 16th of January, like 1 month. So now I know that they read my credit on the 16th. That's when they make my report. So I need to always pay my card down to $0 on the 15th or before, like from the 13th to the 15th, I need to pay my credit card. That's what I do now. I don't pay it as soon as I swipe right now, because I've been doing this for a while now. But I always make sure I pay it around the 13th, 14th, or 15th, as long as it's before the 16th, because you do not want them to pull your credit and you have $150 just sitting there that you didn't pay back. Now they're like, okay, you spent $150 this month. Now you need to go owe me the minimum balance, which is $35 or whatever. The next thing, never pay the minimum balance, you guys. Never pay that. That's just like a, I'm gonna see if they're gonna do it. It's here for them, but I don't really want them to do that. But if they do, then I know what type of person that is. Do not only pay the minimum amount of money. Always pay your credit cards off in full, especially in the beginning. I do have a little trick that I learned throughout the way, but I always pay my credit card off from the 13th to the 15th, because I know that we're gonna read my credit on the 16th. So when they read my credit, it's like, wow, she didn't really use it. Like, she paid all her money back, she didn't use her credit card, she didn't leave no money on it. She's good, we can trust this girl, but we're gonna see what she do next month. Now, say you do leave money on your card, because it is good to leave some money on your card every once in a while. Like, say I only used $100 of my credit that month. Instead of like going ahead and paying it down to $0, I would pay them $95. Now there's only $5 on my credit that's gonna report on the 16th. So when they pull my credit, it'll be like $5. Okay, she used $5. I don't know, it might drop your score a little bit. That's cool, because the next month, what you're gonna do? Pay it down to $0. So now it's like, oh wow, she's actually making her payments. She left some money on last time, like she's actually using her credit. That's cool that she actually using it, but this time she paid it back, like 100% in full, $0 on her line. It's going to boost your credit up. I literally promise you, I've done it a few times. Like, it just shoots it up. And then I continue paying every single month, like full. Then I'll do it again, drop a little bit, shoot up. Like, that's a tip. Don't do that though, do that later. But in the beginning, make sure you are paying those payments on time. Now, there's more than just paying it back, you guys, or leaving credit on there. Never spend over 10% of your credit. Now, there is a way around this. I'm not gonna share that in this video, because you're probably a beginner watching this. We ain't even gonna give too much tips and tricks. I gave y'all one trick. But keep it under 10%. If you don't know what it is, Google it. Use your calculator. If your limit is $1,000, 10% of $1,000 is $100. $500, you guys. Okay, do you guys understand that? If your credit limit is $500, 10% is $50. Like, keep it down, keep it below. Now, that's just what it is when your credit is pulled. Never, ever, 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 ever go OD. Do not max out your credit card ever. Do not max out your credit card ever. Now, if you're getting gas for the whole month and it equals up to $150, but your limit is $500, don't be alarmed. It doesn't really matter as long as before that statement date, listen to me clearly, before that statement date, you pay that credit card down to 0, you guys. Try not to go over 10%, but if you do not be alarmed. Just do not leave that on your credit. Do not leave that on your credit. Do not leave that on your credit. That's like, I just cannot say that enough. Don't leave that on your credit. Here's a big one that I did. If you're going out into the store, TJ Maxx, Pink, all these stores to be like,
hi, do you want to come on Rewards member? Do you want to get a credit card with you?
With us? No, thank you. I'm so good. Thank you so much. No. Don't do it. You're gonna fall into the trap of everybody. That's why they say credit's bad, guys. Don't get credit. It's gonna make your credit go down. Y'all mamas probably said that to y'all. It's true, because they out here at TJ Maxx getting everything on credit. They out here at Pink getting everything on credit. They at Target getting everything on credit. No, you don't need that. You have this one credit card. Focus on what you got going on with this credit card right now. You can add on later. Definitely not no store credit card, because it doesn't make sense. You only can use those credit cards at those specific stores. You see, it's like a trap. It's like, oh, I already opened this account. I might as well use it, because yeah, I fell for it, but not in the beginning. Don't get no store credit card. Do not get a store credit card. They are pointless. They are there to destroy you, because you're gonna continue to go to Pink, you're gonna continue to go to Target, you're gonna continue to do this and just spend money because you feel like you have to. And now, remember, you have to pay it back, so it's not really like you're spending somebody else's money, you're spending your money. Get it? Stay away from those. So you accidentally do open up an account, do not close it. Do not close it. Do not close it, because if you close your account, it's like, they close their credit. That's a red flag. Like, don't close the credit card. If you open it up, might as well leave it. Just don't use it. Let it sit there, because the longer your credit is, that does apply to your score. So if your length of your credit is like 3 years, like you started credit at 19, then you're 20, but your oldest credit card is from Pink, and then you decide to close it, and you're like 20 now. Your credit is no longer 2 years old or 3 years old. It's literally 1 month. Now your credit score is going to plummet because you wanted to close an account just because you weren't using it. Just leave it there. The next thing I did, which is like iffy, I opened up a big loan. Get a big loan if you can. Like, you guys, I've always been pretty good with money. Like, I've always been financially smart. So like, I got a car at 18. Like, I literally went and bought the car I have now at 18, and that has really helped with my credit, because I've never missed a payment. It's a large loan, you guys. It's like a $30-something thousand loan. They trusted me with $30,000 as long as I pay them back, and I'm paying them back, I'm paying them back. And they're like, okay, we can trust you with big money. All right, shoot her score up. Simple. Like, that's pretty much a big lump sum of my credit score being high, as long as the time frame, because it's been 2 years now, or about to be 2 years now. So yeah, get you guys a car if you can. Don't do it just to get good credit, because this might not apply to everybody, but this is what I personally did. Like I said, I got a car and I was paying my monthly notes really fast. I'm paying my car off extremely fast. I was supposed to pay it off in 6 years. It's about to be paid off in 3 years. I split it in half, you guys. And with that, I never pay the minimum. Like, my monthly note, I always pay over it so I can get it over it, eat up the interest rate, and all in all, win in the end, because it's gonna become my car. It's all mine. I can sell it, whatever I want to do with it, I can do that. That's pretty much what it is. People think that they're just having a monthly payment for no reason, but you really bought that car already. You're just paying back the bank. Like, Kia got their money from me. I'm just paying back the people who paid Kia. Like, that's pretty much what it is, you guys. It's like a big like triangle of trusting. It's all about the relationships that you build with these companies. And the last thing I did was be extremely patient, you guys. It did not come overnight. My credit didn't even start off too bad, because like I said, I was an authorized user on an account, so my credit was already like 650. I think I said it was 650, 660. So yeah, that's a really big one. Credit does come from like your parents, You know what I mean? Like, that's a factor. Like, if your parents have bad credit, your credit is probably gonna be a little bit lower. But just be extremely patient. It will come over time. Credit is a great thing to have, a great thing for rainy days. If you need anything, if you want to apply for something later, if you want to start a business and you need a personal guarantor for your business, you can do that. And all those things will be coming later on my channel about business things. Right now, we are getting all of the money tips out the way, business tips and stuff coming really, really, really soon. And yeah, that is pretty much what your girl Serena Rain did to get her little 780, 790 score, whatever. That's what I did, y'all. Okay, yeah, it's not as hard as it seems. It's really not. It's all in your mind. It's a mindset thing. Once you could put it in your mind, it's not your money, and there's an outcome, and you're doing this for a reason, you'll be great. Success is gonna come your way. It's really no way to miss it. So I love you guys, wealthy winners. And if you have any other video ideas that you guys want me to do, please comment them down below. Make sure you're subscribed. And you do leave me a comment and a like because it's very much appreciated. We're all gonna be wealthy winners, and I will see you guys in the next video.